So guys, on today's episode, welcome to our show, friends, where Matt will find out if he will ever get financially solvent or will end up in financial ruin on this episode of Meet Matt's Debt! Meet Matt's Debt is filmed in front of a live studio audience. I have debt. I have student loan debt, a car loan, and I'm still working through that dumbass credit card I got back in college. But here's the thing, I used to want to just go onto a game show and win enough money to pay off my debt and live debt-free for the rest of my life. But that is not reality. My experience has been that it has taken me many years to get comfortable with the idea that I will have to pay my debt off over time. I've had to be willing to shift my thinking about it. So in today's video, I want to share with you what I've learned about my approach to debt and how to not let it rule your life, but to start to take action. This is round one. Let's make a deal. Do you A, apply for more credit when given an opportunity, or B, work with what you have? I'm only going to use it for emergencies. Let's see how that works out for you. Be clear about your intentions when you take out credit. In college, I got a credit card because I thought it was the adult responsible thing to do and I would only use it for emergencies. But then after a whole bunch of dinners out with friends, some clothes, and a new phone, a couple years later, I finally understood what a maxed out credit card really meant and what an APR actually was. All right, Matt, round two, truth or consequences. You've maxed out your credit cards and now your creditors are calling you. Do you A, ignore it, or B, pick up the call? I'll call them back. Oh. Are you sure? No, absolutely. That doesn't make for good TV, Matt. I think I'll take door number one. I didn't offer you a door. As I got older, it became clear to me that I had to understand what my debt was really about. It was really hard for me to acknowledge because I didn't want to admit that I had an issue with debt or that I didn't have the money to pay everything back all at once because the idea of paying down a lump sum would feel so good. But what I realized was I just had to be willing to shift and change my mindset around money and what I could do for myself. All right, Matt, we are on to round three. This is the round where we talk about the Price is Right. So let's put it in perspective. You're in your mid-30s, your credit is you don't have kids, and you want a family one day. Do you A, take responsibility for your financial decisions, or B, still pretend it doesn't exist? Jeez, it's kind of a hard one. I guess I could write down my debt all in one place, and I can track my spending. This was the start of major change for me, when I was willing to get out of vagueness and start tracking my spending, which I still do very imperfectly. It affords me the opportunity to have clarity. And when I have clarity, I can be conscious about the decisions I'm making around money. And when you have that level of clarity, you can then take actions that can make your life better. All right, Matt, we're now in the lightning round. This is an opportunity where you get to list the top 5 actions that you want to take in order to help pay off your debt. I can have a conversation with my creditors and let them know my intention to pay off my debt even though I may not be able to. I can take care of my basic needs before paying off my debt. I can remind myself that I am not my debt and I have no reason to shame myself. I can pay off my debts by starting with the debt with the lowest balance and then work up from there. Read books. I can read books about finances and decide what is the best course of action for me to take for my own personal lifestyle. The reality is, I'm still working to pay off my debt. We live in a world where we are given so many different options and so many different interpretations of the best way to take care of our money. But you're allowed to take what you like and leave the rest. The most important thing is to realize that a lot of people are going through this, and the most important thing is that we start asking questions in order to get the help that we need. In the comments below, let me know what you're doing to pay off your debt. What is a practice that has worked for you? What is the success that you've had around paying off your debt? Also, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. And thank you so much for watching.